On the 18th of January, I went and participated in my local esports tournament. I had a great time as me, the bailz channel, PK Legend, and Vinegar all competed and have variant but similar results. The game I have competed in was Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and Rocket League. And this is what happened. When we entered, there weren't too many competitors, but after a quick briefing, we figured out our plan. As Smash Bros. Would run first, and Rocket League and Mario Kart happening at the same time, but after. After figuring out the matchups, I ended up in the first round of Smash Bros. And I got an annoying loss, if that's what it's even called. For some context, I have been practicing every game in the tournament for many days, making me push back the other videos I have been working on, but with Smash Bros, my training would go in vain. Since this was my second time ever competing in the Super Smash Bros Ultimate tournament in esports, I knew the general rules, the legal stages, settings, game modes, and all of that. What I practiced was the character Joker or sometimes Cloud, which are my two mains. I would do a 3 stock with a 7-minute timer to the best of 3 as a 1v1. What the tournament did, unfortunately, was completely different. For starters, they had unlocked no characters, so the only option for the roster you start the game with, and I didn't know how to play any of them, making me choose Fox at one point, Samus as well. Another big thing was it was a 4-way free-for-all, which is much more chaotic, which threw me off a bit at the time. It was also a timed battle, so instead of trying to be the last one standing, I had to be more active and rack up KOs on a 5-minute timer. With that, I won none of the 3 matches my game did, and I was eliminated from Smash Bros. The Vinegar and PK had a similar fate, and bailz just did not participate in this tournament. After that, we were given the details on the Mario Kart tournament, learning that it would be happening at the same time as the Rocket League tournament, but we had some free time, so we talked for a bit. Once it was time to prepare for Rocket League, we watched the semi-finals of the Super Smash Bros. Tournament, with it being a free-way 3-for-all and next to no other characters unlocked. In the end, I was teamed with bailz, who apparently hasn't played for about 4 years, so I helped him a bit throughout the matches, and PK and Vinegar were paired up. Unfortunately, we had to wait 1.5 hours for a download since I didn't prepare it beforehand, so we did the Mario Kart tournament in the meantime. bailz would go first along with PK in the first Mario Kart match, with PK getting first place with bailz coming second in all of the races. But I ended up missing Vinegar's match, but I do know he didn't make it to the next round. I was next, and I believed I played the best Mario Kart of my life. Yet I kept getting unfortunate blue shells, green shell snipes, and I would not get a banana peel or green shell when I most needed it. So I ended up being third in the overall match and made it out of the tournament. While I was doing my match of Mario Kart, PK and Vinegar started their game of Rocket League, but Vinegar ended up leaving for something important, so PK unfortunately lost as he was given a replacement who apparently doesn't know how to play. But again, I was busy playing Mario Kart to watch the match. One match later, it was me and bailz's turn at the Rocket League tournament. We versed against some little kids, and to our surprise, we won 3-2 with 6 seconds on the clock. Me and bailz were super excited as we weren't expecting to win at all, as I didn't even get much practice in Rocket League, with bailz learning the game fast and made many great plays throughout the match. Our next match wasn't too long after, but the other semi-finals winner and our next opponent did a sparring match, so we got a glimpse on our opponent, and let me say, we knew right away we weren't winning. They practically played like them guys you see on the big esports tournaments, but despite that, we started our match, and immediately they started kicking our butts. But despite this, we had a great time, as we almost became friends with them. In the end, the score was 9-2 with us losing, so we shook hands and wished them luck on their next match. After the Mario Kart tournament finished, the director told us those who won any of the 3 tournaments will compete in 2 more games to decide the ultimate winner. But knowing that, Asfa had no reason to stay. We had to say our goodbyes to the crew, ask some questions, and we left. Overall, it was a great experience, and with it being planned 4 times a year, I am very excited. I would give it 4 stars in general, but definitely 5 for experience. I'm not sure if I'll keep up these recaps or do 1 video 2 tournaments in the future, but I'll work on that on a future date.